a lot of people work here. Yo una vez que vinieron a estaba contigo.
Please remain seated, keeping your hands, feet, arms, and legs inside of the train at all times. If rush children, keep them away from that opening. Next stop,
Your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto its small world just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and starships, submarines and astroblasters, and if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a March 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail and us are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and set everything from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
I closed everything except for the 2 hours music. I did that before when the battery started.
Please remain seated, keeping your hands, feet, arms, and legs inside of the train at all times. Watch your children, keep them away from that opening. Next stop, Main Street Station. And as we are approaching the tunnel, folks, please don't video or flash or talking. Thank you.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. We're now returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and stay carefully on the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who have been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Away from the train opening. Thank you.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station, but to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there, literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the way. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station, New Orleans Square.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop.
Star Wars Galaxy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The marks.
Well, on my train we have me and Mark Thomas. He's a lone mark today.
No, I know. I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I saw you guys earlier.
Yeah. About since we're supposed to be back. Should be back by the time.
Well, I guess I'd see then.
He wants to see what the hour is.
Right. That's too bad. I heard the opposite when it came to the summer. The end of the summer.
Yeah, because Robert will be out until at least the end of the year. Alan will be back by Thanksgiving because he's only out 8 to 6 weeks. And then Al's supposed to come back in the middle of next month. So he wants to wait and see when all those people come back.
And you only have one manager, right?
Pretty much. We have
I met him
an
only once.
over manager, and then we have
By the time we get
a direct manager. But then whenever our manager's not here, our manager's facilities one. But we're sort of shifting. They're sort of shifting us around right now. We aren't part of the East team anymore. We're part of some other group, which is pretty typical. They're always
You just stop
shifting us
changing
around.
dates. I'm having a hard time trying to get in here, whether it is to be fire or if it's to be a conductor at the back.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do now.
Well,
6 months.
did you put your transfer in for attraction?
They won't do part-time transfers. They only do full-time, which at the moment I'm working during the week for a part-time transfer. For a transfer, they have that available, but they have it only to California Adventures.
Oh, okay.
Which is like okay, that's.
We all just have to bide your time, I guess.
I mean, even if I transfer to chances.
Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Please supervise your children. Keep them away from the train opening.
But
Thank
eventually
you.
you get trained here. At least on the conductor side.
Yeah, I want to at least do that.
This is a new hire attraction, pretty much. Yeah.
So why did I get
Right.
here?
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. We're now entering Splash Mountain, rumored to be the location of the one and only laughing place. If you look a little hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating the 72-hour day. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear on their fun-filled adventures.
Bye, Will. Yes, sweetie.
As we steam past Hungry Bear Restaurant, the last outpost in these parts, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman sharing his stories with those in the Great River Valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s. traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams and the stories that went with them were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie for me. Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop.
It's Toontown.
Hi, Belle.
Please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train car while the train is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Make sure they're completely seated away from the train openings or on the door flap. Our next stop is Tomorrowland Station.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. Steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Yep.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. This is Tomorrowland Station. Your stop for departure is Gurley, your master blasters on Token. Like you
beginning of some voyage, and for those of you looking to get back to the downtown Disney area, your stop for the monorail. The monorail is running up until park closing, so please plan accordingly. Once again, this is Tomorrowland Station.
What, get coffee and then go straight over the fires? Huh? We've already done it twice.
Which one? Oh, Indiana Jones. Yeah, you fucked over.
That's your fault, dude. You have to decide to do shit.
I had to hold it like for a freaking I had to hold it like
I mean, unless it really isn't, but it looks like the fire's not.
Please remain seated while the train is in motion. Our next stop is going to be Main Street Station, but before we get there, we will be traveling through the Grand Canyon and back in time to the primeval world. You guys are more than welcome to take pictures and videos, just please no flash photography or video lighting of any kind. To my friends with light-up Mickey ears, lightsabers, bubble wands, or any other fun light-up toys and accessories, please turn them off while we are in the tunnel up ahead. Once again, our next stop is Main Street Station. Please remain seated.
To those who have just come aboard, welcome. We're now returning to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us, we'll be on our way again in just a few minutes. This is Main Street Station, Main Street, USA.
Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. This is Main Street Station. Those of you with folded strollers or folded wheelchairs, please keep them folded until you reach the bottom of the exit stairs. This is our only station. Without an exit ramp, we have stairs only. To those of you that just joined us, welcome aboard. For your safety, please remain seated with those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train car while the train is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Our next stop is New Orleans Square Station.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. Through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. Then watch your step as you're getting on. For those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment.
Once again, friends, please remain seated. This is New Orleans Square Station. This will be your stop for Adventureland, Frontierland, Critter Country, and your closest stop, the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Please remain seated while the train is in motion. Parents, please supervise your children. Make sure they are completely seated away from the train openings or on an adult lap. Our next stop is going to be taking to Town Depot, your stop for all Fantasyland attractions.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your hands. If you look real hard, you just might find it. It's where the critters are celebrating the Pacific Yukon Day. Speaking of critters, this place we're passing over is home to a whole bunch of them. Here in Critter Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Brer Rabbit, and Brer Bear on their fun-filled adventures. As far as the eye can see. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fuels these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation that moved west to this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and stories of existing, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. return home where Mickey...
Please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. This is Mickey's Toontown Depot. Your stops are all set at Disneyland attractions. Once again, please remain seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop.
The train comes to a full stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie for me. Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du bateau et attendez jusqu'à ce que l'hôtesse vous demande de descendre. Merci. Por favor, y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias. Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. ボートが完全に止まり、下船していただく指示が出されるまでは席を立たないでください。ご協力ありがとうございます。Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias. Bitte bleiben Sie im Boot sitzen, bis es zu einem vollständigen Halt kommt und Sie gebeten werden aufzustehen. Danke. Please remain seated until your boat comes to a complete stop at the dock and you are asked to disembark. Thank you. Veuillez rester assis jusqu'à l'arrêt complet du bateau et attendez jusqu'à ce que l'hôte ou l'hôtesse vous demande de descendre. Merci. Por favor, permanezca sentado hasta que el bote se detenga en el muelle y se le pida que desembarque. Gracias.